English pronunciation can be quite tricky sometimes. Some words have weird spellings and you're not sure how to pronounce them. Other words have sounds that are completely different from how the words are spelled. And let's be honest, some words in English just don't make any sense and they are just plain hard to learn how to pronounce them correctly. So in this video, I'm going to teach you the correct pronunciation of 10 tricky English words. Let's get started. Hey everybody, how's it going? Thiago here and welcome to another episode of the podcast. In case you're new here, I've created this podcast and YouTube channel to help intermediate and advanced learners of English communicate with more confidence, more accuracy, more clarity, and more awareness. If this sounds like something you want for yourself and your English, subscribe to the channel here on YouTube and also follow the show on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. That way, you won't miss a single new episode I post. All right, so let's get started with our first word, which is the word subtle. Subtle. As you can see here, the spelling goes S-U-B-T-L-E, but we don't pronounce the B. The B here is silent. So we say subtle, subtle. The T here has a flap sound, da-da. So I go subtle, subtle, with the L, also for the O at the end. O, subtle, subtle. What does it mean? Well, something subtle is something that is not obvious, delicate, or faint. Okay? Here's an example. There was a subtle hint of garlic in the sauce. Imagine I'm having the food, I'm tasting the sauce, and then I can taste a little bit of garlic. You see, it's a little bit of garlic. It's not too much garlic. It's a subtle hint of garlic. We can also say that English pronunciation is usually tricky and challenging because a lot of the differences between the sounds are subtle. They are delicate differences or small differences. They are differences, and native speakers can spot them, but they are subtle. The next word, epitome. I love this word, epitome. Epitome, epitome. This is a perfect example or embodiment of something. Here's an example. She is the epitome of grace and elegance. Like, she is the gold standard of grace and elegance. She's a perfect example. She's a person who really embodies, who really represents what having grace and elegance means. Got it? So she's the epitome of grace and elegance. Great word, epitome, epitome. Then we have mischievous, mischievous. This is playfully naughty or troublemaking, causing some trouble. For example, the children had a mischievous glint in their eyes, okay? A glint is like a little spark. So the children had a mischievous glint in their eyes, like, like that. So it's something mischievous. But you see the pronunciation here, mischievous, mischievous. Then we have Wednesday. Wednesday, the day of the week, and also the character from the Addams Family and now the Netflix series, Wednesday. What usually happens here is we don't pronounce the D. So we say when, and then we make a Z sound right after. Wednesday, Wednesday. All right? Here's an example just for the sake of it. We have a meeting on Wednesday afternoon. Then we have the word quinoa. Quinoa. All right? That's a nutritious grain-like seed, often used in salads and other dishes. For example, I made a delicious quinoa salad for lunch. Just a little funny remark here. In my native language, in Brazilian Portuguese, we call it quinoa. Quinoa, quinoa. But in English, we go quinoa. Quinoa. Really different, isn't it? You see how important it is for you to actively study, learn, and practice English pronunciation. The better your pronunciation, the easier it will be for people to understand you because you're going to have more clarity in your speech. But I also understand that it can be hard for you to practice all this stuff by yourself. That's why I want to introduce you to the sponsor of today's video, the app Elsa Speak. Elsa Speak is a really cool app because it shows your mistakes in English pronunciation and speaking by using advanced artificial intelligence technology. It also gives you a score on your pronunciation, fluency, and intonation, and you get precise feedback instantly to each and every single sound. You also get to learn a lot of vocabulary, phrases, and sentences for daily communication. One of the things I love about Elsa Speak is that it has more than 1,600 lessons and more than 40 topics for you to practice your speaking skills with AI. Alright, so I have here my phone with me and I want to show you a little bit of Elsa Speak and what you can do with it. Something really cool that you can do, for example, is you can create your own study sets. So for example, you can create a study set with all these words that we are working on today for you to practice pronouncing them later. You can come here to Discover, Study Sets, and if you tap on the blue icon here, you're going to be able to create yours. But I've already created mine here as a demonstration. So this is my list, tricky words, Thiago. I have 3 words here that I added from this list. And this is what it looks like. And you can study the set.
Mischievous.
Mischievous. You see? So you can listen to it.
Mischievous.
Mischievous. You can also slow it down.
Mischievous.
Mischievous. Now, let me purposely mispronounce this word for you to see what happens. Mischievous. You see, it points out that it's not really correct. It's almost correct, but not really. Yeah, some parts I got it right, some parts I got it wrong, so I can listen again.
Mischievous.
Mischievous, and I can try again. Mischievous. You see? Now, much better. Excellent. 99%. Okay. And then you can click on continue.
Epitome. Epitome.
Epitome. Okay. Again, let me try it, the wrong way. Epitome. Yeah, you see? It didn't work. It was so far out, right? Let me try it again. Epitome. There you go. All right, guys, so now I want to show you something really cool that you can do with this app, which is the conversations. You can actually talk to it, simulating different situations. All right. As you can see here, we have the Elsa AI conversations, and I've already checked some options here that I have. And as you can see, they're all divided by levels. Okay. We have easy, hard, and medium. Let me try this one here. The second one, a brunch reservation for Mother's Day, okay? So I need to convince a hostess at a busy restaurant to reserve a table for me, okay? And let me see what else we got. Okay, these are the tasks I need to do in this conversation or achieve. I need to say that I want to book a table for Mother's Day brunch, and I need to ask if there's anything else she can do to get me a table. Okay. Let's see.
It's Mother's Day and you want to treat your mom to a special brunch at her favorite restaurant. Call the restaurant to make a reservation. If the restaurant is fully booked, navigate the situation and try to secure a table or find an alternative solution.
Good morning, this is Samantha from Bella's Bistro. How may I assist you today?
Good morning, Samantha. I would like to book a table for Mother's Day brunch, please.
I'm sorry, but unfortunately we are fully booked for Mother's Day brunch.
Oh no, you see, I've already promised my mom that I would take her there, and this is her favorite restaurant. Are you sure you can't make an exception?
I'm sorry, but we are completely booked for that day. However, I can offer some alternative options for you. Would you like me to do that for you?
Yes, please. What are the options?
There are a few other restaurants in the area that offer Mother's Day brunch. Would you like me to search for some options and provide you with their contact information?
I see. Would it be possible then to be on the waiting list? Maybe if a table becomes available, you could reach out to me?
Certainly, we can add your name to our waiting list. Can I have your name and phone number so that we can contact you if a table becomes available?
Absolutely. So my name is Thiago. This is Thiago.
Thank you, Thiago. We will add your name to our waiting list and contact you if a table becomes available.
Don't you need my phone number as well?
Yes, please. Could you kindly share your phone number so that we can reach out to you if a table becomes available?
Sure thing. It's 123-4567.
Thank you, Thiago. We have your name and phone number on our waiting list and we will contact you if a table becomes available. Have a great day.
Roleplay completed. Well done. We are computing your feedback.
Okay, guys, you see, so this is really cool, and it gives you some feedback. Apparently, my vocabulary here is very intermediate, because I didn't use a lot of different words, but yeah, pronunciation advanced, grammar advanced, okay? And then you can also check here your full assessment, okay? But this is really cool. You can simulate different conversations and different situations with the app. But as you can see here, you have to also guide it depending on how the conversation goes. I mean, she forgot to check my phone number a second time, but you can just practice by informing, the app of what you want. Really cool, right? I really recommend you check out Elsa Speak, give it a try, because I believe that this app can be a great addition or companion to your English studies and practice. By the way, I've talked to the folks at Elsa Speak and they gave me 2 special links to offer you. The first link allows you to download the app and try the Pro membership for 7 days for free. That's the first link. And the second link will take you to 2 special offers. One offer is 40% off of the Pro membership for 1 year. And the second offer, get this, 85% off of the Pro membership for lifetime access, meaning you pay it once and you have access to the Pro features indefinitely. So I'm going to leave the links all here in the description of the video, in the pinned comment below on YouTube, and also in the show notes if you are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. But do check out the app and let me know what you think about it later. All right, let's continue with our list here. We have ironic. Ironic or irony. Irony, ironic. This is a situation where the opposite of what is expected happens, often in a humorous or funny way. For example, it was ironic that the fire station burned down. It is ironic, isn't it? The fire station, where people who are responsible for putting out fires stay and work at, got burned down. You see, it's ironic. Then we have the word prescription. Prescription. Pay attention especially to the ending here. The ending has a schwa sound. So I say shun, shun, prescription, prescription. All right? This is a written order for medicine from a doctor. When you go to the doctor and you gotta take some medicine, usually the doctor gives you or writes you a prescription. The doctor gave me a prescription for antibiotics. Okay? Then we have the word thorough. This is one of my favorite words in the English language, to be honest. I think this word sounds so nice. It sounds so beautiful. Thorough. 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 Okay, we have a schwa sound here at the beginning. Th, and a voiceless th. Th. And then we go row, thorough, thorough. So when you are thorough, you are complete, detailed, and careful. For example, the police conducted a thorough investigation of the crime scene. A thorough investigation, that's a complete and detailed investigation. I can also ask you to read a document or a contract thoroughly, paying attention to every detail, reading everything. All right? Another great one, we have entrepreneur. Entrepreneur, another great word, entrepreneur. This is a person who starts and runs their own business. If you have your own business, if you don't work for somebody, you are your own boss, you are an entrepreneur. So she is a successful entrepreneur who has built her own empire. All right? Most of the sounds here are schwa sounds. We have tra-pra-ner. Tra-pra-ner. All schwa. Tra-pra-ner. So the only different vowel sound here is the first one, un. So we go entrepreneur. And finally, we have the word hyperbole. Hyperbole. The schwa sound here is in the syllable ba. Hyperba. That's the schwa sound. Hyperbole. That's an exaggerated statement which is not meant to be taken literally. It's an exaggeration. For example, I'm so hungry, I could eat a horse. That's a hyperbole because I'm not talking about literally eating an entire horse. It's just a figure of speech. I could eat a horse like I could eat a lot. That's a hyperbole. And that's all for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed learning the pronunciation of these 10 tricky words in English. And don't forget to check out the special links I have for you here for you to download and try the Elsa Speak app. You can find the links in the description of the video, in the pinned comment below here on YouTube, and also in the show notes if you are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. But do check it out. I think this app is a great complement to your English studies and practice. Try it out and let me know what you think later. I also want to thank the folks at Also Speak for sponsoring this episode. And guys, I'm Thiago. I'm signing off. Thank you so much for listening today, and I'll be talking to you very soon in the upcoming video. Bye-bye.